is ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey, there's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw, there's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart, I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Are you saying now, Mike?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Performance is clean. Lyrics that built the last is warranties on all my 16s. This type of movie ain't for Tubi, I belong on big screens. I'm out of worldly, dropping 40, and it's always big queens. There's always more to every story, not at all how it seems. For those that's pocket watching, not to popping all out the seams. Remember everything you said, old names and call outs between. There ain't no stopping, once I start, I make it dark Halloween. Underrated to the masses, to my ego, I'm enormous. Tropic morning, shots with orange. You want kicks to Martin Lawrence. My emergence is opponents, no more hints and dropping warnings. Rockets on us and they swarm us on the New York City corners. Shopping like a tourist, out here frontin' and I'm flawless. Money over, they taught us, and I'm on my Calvin Broadus. While you hating, I'm creating. You ain't had these styles before this. I'm a tourist, bullying shit, clogging it. If I
James, what's going on with it, big dog?
That means you can trust me for life. I'm always honest, but when I'm calm is nothing polite. Doing no second, homie, more than often shit don't go right. If you should check out early, I make sure your kids is alright. But if you cross me, you gon' have to cross me for life. There's no number for that blunder, I can't offer no price. Don't you try him, you go lying, and it's off with your lights. Sleeping's costly, any room I'm walking in right. Give a fuck for the ones that fell, it's time they suffer the price. Haters hoping I burn in hell, and I'm a sucker for ice. I need head cracking back to back, hope Lady Luck's with my dice. I'll be that nigga after rap, I'm who I was all my life. It's been a minute, niggas ducking, diving out in them hills. You hear me coming, heartbeat drumming, 100 blue dollar bills. Watch who you trust in your discussions, niggas 2 times for real. You need my vocals, send a 30 ball and you got a deal. And still I'm fresh, dressed like $1,000,001. Attention seekers need new speakers and they still on my nuts. I'm down here cooling out Peru and your feelings are crushed. New albums leaking every week and disappear with the rush. An open book to read through, masterpieces on my easel. If I need you, wouldn't tell, I never took handouts.
The place, what's going on with it, little homie?
Striking back won't make it equal. I'm still running around illegal, get behind me, I can leave. If you can trust me, that means you can trust me for life. I'm always honest, but when I'm uncalm is nothing polite. Doing no second, homie, more than often shit don't go right. If you should check out early, I make sure your kids is alright. But if you cross me, you gon' have to cross me for life. There's no number for that blunder, I can't offer no price. Don't you try him, you go lying, and it's off with your lights. Sleeping's costly, any room I'm walking it right.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
No one's gonna fucking matter. We gonna do it my way. From here on out, it's my way. 187 in motion. Hammer cock when I'm coasting. Yeah. 187 in motion. Hammer cock when I'm coasting. Red rum, red rum. Fuck with me, it'll be murder one. Red rum, red rum. 1 shooter, 10 shots, 1 gun. This is red rum. If I hit him, I hurt him. I just catch him and murk him. I'm not sitting there waiting for him to come back. Nah. Soon as I spot him, I got him. I'ma run up and drop him. Get that P90 popping. Nigga, hold that. I get the gun and they running. Niggas know me for dumbing. I got a good reputation. What the fuck can I say? Some of these niggas is bitches. Yeah, most of them snitches. So I don't let them know it's me. Doing dirt when it's me. I know just how to work it. I can make it go perfect. Had the homicide sitting there, scratching their head. To me, a victim's a victim. You can pay me and pick him. Then I hunt him down and take his head off like
Willie Will, what's going on? Shouts out to everybody got their notifications on in the building.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
red rum, red rum. Fuck with me, it'll be murder one. Red rum, red rum. 1 shooter, 10 shots, 1 gun. This is red rum. I bet you think that I'm vicious. Catch you hugging and kissing while the love's in the air. I put a hole in your heart. First I'm there, then I'm missing. I'm a fucking magician. You might find my DNA all over your bra. Me and my cannibal methods. I eat you niggas for breakfast. See the can and respect it. Nigga, take off the chain.
Yes, sir. The grind don't motherfucking stop.
Change my mind and just pop you in the blink of an eye. I know you thought I was bluffing, but to me this is nothing. Now you can lay there, leaking. Go ahead, curl up and die. You tell God when you see.
Make sure y'all run them likes up. It's free 99 to support a player. Lux Vision, no vision. Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Oh my God! Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shouts out to everybody that's in the building here early. We still on that grind. That creative player online. We on that grind, man, seeing where we gonna rank with our fighters and shit, though. Shouts out to everybody that's here, man. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to rock out with Big Vision, Lux Vision. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back. We back. Good morning, good afternoon. Shouts out to everybody got their notification on. Big Nody gang in the goddamn building. A Willie Wheel to place James Moose. Appreciate y'all. What's going on with everybody today? We're going to get a couple quick ones in. Maybe 3. We'll be able to get in, maybe 4. So, you know what I mean? I made a fake ass Evander Holyfield last night, so hopefully we get to fight with him. Hopefully we get to fight with Holyfield. Okay, we got smoke. Oh yeah, this is with the Holyfield.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Balfour Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with
Sir,
you.
yes, sir.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have the Sandman. And they'll be facing... Up first is the Sandman from the United States of America.
New connection.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Todd, the heat is on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Not today.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hit him with a left jab. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
Go back out there and win the round.
It's
Keep smart.
okay. Here's my take on it, bro.
Same again.
It's a terrible round, that is.
It's still the same game, but this brings a different element to it.
That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
And I don't think they should have been selling it. DLC. It's honest. Shit should have been free. All this shit should have been free.
Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Good counter punch. Do you believe this? Beautiful counter punch. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the score.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, oh, ring away, you walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And he's going to come.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. You were thinking,
Stick on the jab and then start gathering your pace and win.
don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the edge.
You should go back out there and to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jabs, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They both want the knockout. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They're giving us a high-tempo show. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Defense is not an option for these two. Punch and just got countered. They're both trying for a knockout. That jab doesn't find a home. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, great work.
You say no way this is better than fighting night? No, I don't think so.
Round 4. Who's going to land the first?
Yo, Crip Vision. What's going on, Carlos?
Good counter punching. What a punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. That hook was off target. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Catch and shoot. For that receipt, it's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That punch scores. Lands. Got him there. Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Desperation mode here, gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Win this round.
On to the 5th we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good defense on the right uppercut. Fighter sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
What's going on, Corey?
Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot...
This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking it down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
So that they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy.
Here comes round 7. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. Missing with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That hook doesn't score. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You believe what we are seeing. extended.
Body!
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
No, I'm not done with Fight Night. I'm just exploring this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering. There's the bell for round 8. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're building a ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They exchange punches. That's another scoring shot. That counter shot lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
What's going on? Hey man, it's a whole nother day. You still on my dick, Grizzly. At that time, it's been past for you, my brother. It's here just to be here now. You're here just to be here now. Good dub, first dub. What's going on with it, Sosa? I don't know who that was. That was just a goal, too. Try to do some old meta spam type shit to me, I guess. I'm figuring this shit out. You come in here on my dick asking me something this morning. You say what I think lays? I like with the creative fighters. That's all I got, and I'm fighting with online. I like when I run into other creative fighters and shit. Just came from the barber. Shit, I'm hitting him up tomorrow.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time. First up, we have the Sandman from the United States of America.
Yeah.
bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America, the Sandman. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside.
It is
and
tough
what
to
a main event this should be.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket
What's going
in
on
town
with it,
by a
Artie
country
Jones?
mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go for round 1.
Hey, all right. Gritzy in here begging again.
Nice punch.
He begging and shit.
It's bombs away. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect.
You said you beat him with Caleb Plant. That's disgusting.
Catch and shoot. Every time
Shit.
he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Hey, those punches add up. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Throwing them bitches. He catching me on the counter.
What would you
Gotta
tell
watch
this
that
guy?
shit.
He's gotta
Gotta
do
watch that
something
shit.
different.
Needs a knockout, without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
And there's the bell to start round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. They block the left there. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Good counter punching. A perfect counter lands. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Catch him.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he just missed with that left jab. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
I've been in fights like
So
that.
they feel good, Ryan.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. And that right jab just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to...
Yeah, he's just talking. I already know he's a talker.
Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. There's a counter
Hold him,
shot.
punch.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. How about that time counter shot? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow.
Let's go out there.
Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch. Misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Yes.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like...
What's he doing?
On to the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head plays again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Do you believe this? Well done with that counter shot. Just misses that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
That hook misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Fucking combo.
A round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Leaves the knock.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Throws the jab but does not score. Good counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They have no respect for each other's punching power. And we may see a stoppage here. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill. Tap.
He's been cut. The referee's going to take a look.
Block it every fucking thing.
And it looks like this fight will continue. You don't want to trade shots.
Blocks everything.
Good punch.
Yeah.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The judges have spoken.
Yeah, that shit good. I'm not understanding the stamina aspect of that. He threw more power punches, way more punches than me, right? And he still had 49% stamina. I think, what weight class is that? I need to work on him. All right, y'all. I got one more. First time I fight Manny.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Sandman, and he'll be facing the Pac-Man. He's got a reach of 67 inches, and his height is 166 centimeters tall.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
First up, we have the Sandman from the United States of America. It's the Pac-Man, 8-division world champion. Should I name them all? Flyweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, welterweight, and light middleweight. He's won championships in each one of those divisions.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, the Sandman. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Yes, babe.
It's a
I'm grabbing
privilege
it
and
up.
an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And that's the opening bell, round one. Perfect punch. That jab misses. Catch and shoot. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people that are here in this place, they will spot it.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The jab doesn't quite competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round.
There's the bell for round 2. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A perfect counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. He blocks the hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, breathe.
There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Straight right, just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter shot. Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
These two were made for each other. Swing and a miss with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something. Here we go to the 4th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Both men step back to, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Yeah, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back.
On to the fifth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing it...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And now going for the finish. And down goes the Sandman. You can see here on the replay.
I gotta go, y'all. Gotta take that L. I will get up and fight this, but I gotta go. Peace. We'll be back a little bit later.